her just walk away. So you can tell I was frantic. I went upstairs just crying out the windowsill, really, because that's usually where she sits. And I guess I'm going to make more than just 6 because this is a lot of filling. And I just gave up hope. I was staring at the little bird's nest that she likes to stare at, just crying my heart out because another cat, Max, is gone. He always just sat on my swing. Now you want to taste this right now because you want to make sure there's enough salt in there. As you can see, I've been crying. Cracked pepper. And yeah, you want to add some sea salt to it. As you cook these vegetables down, and pretty much I think you're going to have not that much salt in there. Anyway, I'm crying at the windowsill, right? And I hear this, I mean, I think she got tired of crying because she was moaning at that point. Because I left the house, I don't know, I think between 9 and 10 o'clock in the morning. And that was quite a few hours she was stuck in here. She is known for going in closets, and I had searched every closet. Every closet I searched. Couldn't find her, couldn't find her, couldn't find her. I just cried my heart out and said she was gone. I must have called a couple friends, text my daughter. Hating this neighborhood again for taking a cat. Yeah. Why I boiled my potatoes in their skins. I don't know. To me, it feels like it has a lot more flavor. Okay, this is pretty good. Pretty thick. It's going to be a great base for my, I still feel sick in my stomach, thinking I lost her. That's delicious. It's not too salty. It has a lot of flavor. It already tastes like chicken soup. I'm going to go ahead and drain my potatoes. I didn't use hardly any water, so most of the veggie nutrition still going to be in here, but I add cold water to it because I'm going to handle these. Woo! Fine, done. Got a little starch. I didn't do a lot of potatoes. I don't want a whole bunch of starch in here. You know, the Europeans always say never cook with a raw potato, so I don't. I like to go ahead and, well, I already had this still up on high. Dummy me. I want to like boil everything. Get it already. Some celery. Okay, I'm going to rinse this out too. I'm going to go ahead and do it over here on my vegetable sink. Here. And over here now, my other sink, and it's just used for vegetables. Try to tell the kids that. You know it's in this sink at all times, right? Oh, I can smell it. It smells really great. Okay. That's done. You're going to cut everything up into small bite sizes. And you're going to add it to your broth. And when I put all that together, I'll show you. Okay, look how these are still pretty good. All the vitamins are not cooked out of them. Okay, that's boiling up. It boiled up and it thickened up. Usually I use a cream of soup, but I'm trying to get out of that. And I usually like put in, if you want to do it quickly, you can do this. But I went ahead and boiled some potatoes, and I'm just gonna let them cool down. I'm gonna cut them, and then I'm gonna fill these up with a layer of flaky dough. And then I'm going to pour my stuff inside. I'm going to cover it too. And I'll pinch it. And I probably have enough to make another big one. So I'm just going to cut up these potatoes. I missed my other video camera. Okay. These potatoes are hot. Like I was telling you earlier, the Europeans will say never cook with a raw potato. And what they mean is cook the starch out. Like, don't fry cold potatoes, raw potatoes. Boil them first. Don't boil them to death for all the flavors out. Just boil them enough to get them soft. I was telling you about my cat that I thought was missing. I've had a bunch of cats come up missing. And it's been very stressful. I really like to talk about it too much. It's so depressing. One morning we woke up and there was a cat dead on... Actually, it was getting off school. The girls were getting off the bus. And one of them came home. One of them sat with the cat and said, "Look, Toby's dead. Toby's dead." I had a guy in here doing something with the... What was it? The internet and TV. I was like, garb. Can't stand the internet and TV situation here. And they don't... There's not enough, what is it? There's no place else that actually offers internet, like, there's not Grande or anything, there's not choices to compete for prices, and so we're kind of stuck. Put these over here. Anyway, our cat Toby that decided to go ahead and move 2 houses down. Cats tend to do that, I don't know why. And he, anyway, he was living there for a couple years. I had him for like 10. By now he'd been about 14 years old. His name was Toby. He was a Siamese tabby mix. Beautiful, blue eyes. And Lauren came off the bus and found him at by her little mailbox. And we don't know why he was just dead there. Like something chewed on him. Okay. I wasn't crying because I'd let Toby go in my mind a long time ago, and I can always walk by and go, "Hi, Toby," and she renamed him Sweet Cheeks. Yeah, I'm not kidding you. That's what she named my cat, Sweet Cheeks. Little one, you steal my cat, but you rename him, knowing what his name is. Let's see if that's okay, if you can see me. You know, you've been crying a long time and the energy's out of you. That's what happened to me today. I don't know if I did enough potatoes. Oh well. And these will bake down to like hardly nothing, so you won't cut them too small. So he was dead. Okay, the next morning comes by, and Jason had taken our trash out or something recycling. And he comes and tells me that Patches is dead on the road. Patches is a cat I share with a neighbor this way. Toby lived this way. Well, she's dead on the road. Both of them happen to be beclawed. So I'm like, oh, maybe it's... I don't know. I'm kind of confused. I'm upset. And I'm like, 2 cats in one weekend? And I started crying for her. She was a homeless cat that we gave shelter to and fed, and she just sat inside of by a sink. Sat in the sink because she was dehydrated for days. We took care of her and loved her, and we named her Patches. So she was a stray, and we named her Patches. She's dead. Days later, my black cat, Max, who's 11 years old, sorry about that. I was draining peas. I usually don't even buy peas, but for this I buy peas. 11-year-old Max, who never leaves. He's always there for wet kitty food. Sorry. Oh, he's always on my green swing. Swinging away. In the front yard. Well, he's not there anymore. We looked and we lurked and we called and we cried and we screamed for him. You know, 11 years old. Who would want an 11-year-old black cat? Days went by, and my older daughter and I were driving around, coming back from the gym. We found a cat dead on the road, all black. all black. Dead on the road. We pick it up, bury it. Another day went by, found another all black cat dead on the road. This one had a blue collar. Neither one are Max. Before that, there was a couple other dead black cats on the road. None of them are Max. I have no idea. I'm brain dead right now. I'm so brain dead thinking about it. Who, why, what? Why would they do that? What are they getting out of it? We do have a research center here in town. Now, if someone's paying someone to go get some animals out of shelter, and they're not doing that, just taking the money and stealing people's animals, that's going through my mind. I dropped a carrot. That has gone through my mind. Or someone was driving really fast and Max was in the road, and I know people were going to comment and say, leave your cats inside. Well, they didn't want to be inside. Oh my God, I'm sorry. They didn't want to be inside. They wanted to be outside free. He liked to swing on a swing and, roll in patches of dirt. He was a cat. We had him for 11 years. Who wants an 11-year-old cat? Yeah, well. So this morning when I came home from the gym and Sam's Club and whatnot, couldn't find my cat. I just kind of went in the windowsill and thought about just taking a gun and blowing my head off. You ever had those days? Well, I haven't. This has been the first day I ever thought about it. My stepfather committed suicide in his bathtub. He had blown his brains off. His stepfather had committed suicide in his bed and took a double-barrel shotgun and blew his brains out. I guess I was just going to follow him soon. And then, boom, I heard just crying. And I had searched the house. I swear to God, I searched the house. And she had been stuck underneath in between my dressers. I know those are kind of big. They'll cook down to nothing. And I'm like, no way. There's no way she's there. She was there. It was like someone gave me another life. Sitting there debating on what to do with my life in that moment. Because to me it felt like all she was my happiness. And if she was gone, I'm not happy. I'm just not happy. Not a happy person right now. So I'm like, well, why am I still here? Why don't I just end it all and not think about it anymore? So as I'm thinking about how to do it, or should I just do it, I heard that crying, and I guess I wasn't meant to kill myself today because she was there. And that's sad that I'm holding everything I'm holding, or I'm keeping my feelings all sucked in lately because I'm in an unhappy relationship, and I'm absolutely unhappy with who I'm with. And he is an older person, and I'm not happy with him. He doesn't want to go to the gym. He doesn't want to work out. He doesn't want to lose weight. He's just settled in his ways. He's 61. And I'm 15 years younger than him. And I'll tell you, it's true. I guess when I met him at 49, I didn't think he was that old. At 61, it's a little different. He is old. He's older. And we don't have anything in common. He's kind of like a brainiac, and I'm not. We really have absolutely nothing. I think what we liked about each other was the sex when we met. I don't know. And that certainly has been disappointing in the last 5 years. Well, what happened after he got a vasectomy? The vasectomy really screwed him up. And I guess as he got older, whoa, that's heavy. He got less interested too because he was just older. You got all of this. I've got my peas in here. Oh, I'm going to add green beans. And then what you do is you add all this together. Hold on. Girl that I cried for today. Yeah, there's Bella. Hi. Love you, Bella. She wants to play with me. Anyway. Did I leave a carrot here? I'm telling you. Okay. I guess 3 carrots is enough. I mixed this in. I found a can of cream corn. I don't have whole corn. And I'm going to ladle this in here and stir it up. I'm sure if you're not vegetarian, you would add a lot more chicken. And if you feel that it's kind of dry, well, your vegetables will melt down, cook down when it's baking and get a lot wetter. I promise you. And then you want to stir this up. If you want to add brags, feel free. I just find that it's pretty salty already. You don't want to deal with the little tiny containers. I always say just feel free to make one giant one. Okay, I'm going to have to get a pot holder for this pot. Don't use the one that you got wet. I've done this so many times. Ooh. You want to get the juices in there, as that's where your flavor is, besides the dark meat. Oops. Let me get over my phone. Wash, wash, wash. I can smell that salty grilled chicken flavor. It's really going to be delish. Stir this up. This alone, you could probably eat it just by itself. Me, I like the flaky crust, the buttery flavor, the yummy chummy chummies. Yeah, you could see the chicken carcass I gave to the cats. They're like, oh yes, pay dirt. Hello. Okay, guys, I'm going to fill some stuff, and I'll be right back. Got my dishes washed up. Yay for me. Okay, if you want to roll out your own dough, feel free. You got the energy and the time, and you love to roll dough, go ahead. This is pre-made, and it's kind of hard, so I'm going to let this sit out for a couple minutes. You don't have to do this. What you're going to do is line these up. If you want to spray a little ham or something, feel free to. I think I have, yeah, I've got some organic ham. Spray, 0 calories, 0 everything. Woo, that's a lot. I heard my phone ring. I have excellent hearing. Better than I ever needed. When they put me in this clear glass, what was it called, testing center, they told me I'd never have to. I mean, they tried stuff on me they'd never. That's with other people. Exceptional hearing. That's how I heard my cat in that drawer. Okay. But sometimes I hear things I'm not supposed to hear. When I was working a long time ago on one of the bases, I would hear the baggers talking up each other, cursing, talking about other people. They're baggers for the commissaries. And they were saying some really raunchy things. I was big old pregnant at the time with Lauren Dawn. Sarah Ann came later. And like I said, my hearing's above and beyond. You can cut these in half too if you want. Like I said, these are frozen. But my hearing, what I heard one of them say was, I wonder when she's going to pop. She's so this or that. And his name was, I think it was Paul. My stepfather's name was Paul. There's a couple Pauls working there. And me, I'm pregnant. I'm already moody. This baby is late. She was born June 2nd. I think my due date was, oh God, she was a month late. And I was really in really great shape, thin. My nails were really long, all natural, hair down to, I think, down to my butt, spiral perm. And I just thought, I'm not taking shit from anybody. Allergies. And boy, I heard him say some stuff about certain people and me. I approached him about it right in his face. Like, what are you saying and why are you saying it? And you know I'm pregnant. What are you talking about? You're talking... So I reported him. They said, oh, she couldn't hear us. And then they'd whisper again. And I'm like, they have to speak up because they can't hear each other. They're older. I was like 28 or 29. I just wasn't having it. I reported him. It is here. Sometimes you don't need to hear everything. I know. I wish I didn't hear him. Made my life so with him. He was just a bagger. I was a cashier, and he was driving me nuts. Okay, I'm gonna have to let that sit, but I need to dig out another pan because I have excess. I don't know how much excess. That's the sad part. So I'm gonna get out a medium-sized pan. These are cute, right? I think they're cute. I think this one's too small, this one's too small. I'm going to go ahead and put this one. So I'm going to have to get some more dough out. Ta-da! This is very old Corningware. And I'll also spray this. Oh, this one's... Okay. This one's perfect. Oh my, I'm just got allergies right now. It's kicking my butt.